Namaste, friends. Whoever is aspiring for God communion is struggling with an uncontrolled mind. Mind, which was supposed to be subjugated by each one of us, is habituated to roam around the lanes of sense afflictions. It distracts us from our quest of everlasting bliss and happiness by telling us, why don't you just invest your time and energies in cooking this beautiful meal that you can eat? Why don't you watch this movie that will entertain you and make you happy? Why don't you beautify yourself? Because that will earn you so many praises. It also instills these lustful ideas of feeling elevated through sex enjoyments. This is how the senses distracts us from where we should have been focusing. And this is a test of our resolve. This is a test of our resolve to control our mind. But because whatever actions that we undertake are a result of our thought process, and thought process is the handiwork of mind. So unless we have controlled and monitored and given a direction to our mind, it is extremely difficult for us to remain committed, to remain focused on our goal of attaining God communion. So, in order for us to correct our actions, our thought process and our mind has to be corrected. We might resort to this half-hearted measures by keeping away from our object of weakness. For example, you have a sweet tooth and you realize that you are overeating sweet, which is not good for your health. So you stop from getting your favorite sweets at home so that you don't end up eating. But that is battle half won. If you are staying away and you are doing that, just physically keeping it away, it doesn't serve the entire purpose, because in your mind you are still wanting it, you're still dreaming of it. It can be any sense affliction that we are prone to be in. And let us not be judgmental of ourselves, because that also demotivates us. That why am I like this? Why do I have this weakness? Each one of us has this weakness, and we are born in this human life because we have some unresolved issues to be corrected in this life. So, let us take away the whining self from this, and let us accept ourselves with the weakness, and let us resolve to overcome this weakness in this current life by taming our mind. And taming of our mind is extremely crucial for us to be steady on this path of spiritual growth. So, my dear friends, let us tame our mind by the use of rationalization, because mind is aspiring for this short-term enjoyments because it wants to feel elevated. But if you can explain it to our mind that let's not hanker and let's not get satisfied with this short-term, short-lived happinesses. For example, you want to watch a movie for entertainment and you feel happy for a few hours from then, and again there is a drop in the state of elevation. Now, if you want to stay elevated, to stay happy, to be blissful, then if you can focus all your energies and intentions into doing, for example, meditation, it can ensure us blissful state for a much longer period of time. So making those correction in the mind is extremely crucial in being on this path, in being in control of our emotions, in control of our drives. So my dear friends, let us all pray and ask for strength from the Almighty to be on this path with strength, vigor, and focus. And let us tame this mind, which should be subjugated by us, and be steadfast in our efforts. Namaste.